Most people think that using Book Creator is just for making storybooks, but there are so many more ways that you can make use of it. I'm the ICT guy, and today I'm going to show you 5 ideas that you can start using straight away. I'm not going to be focusing on the ins and outs of how to use Book Creator today, but you can have a look on my YouTube channel at a video I made recently that does do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few different ideas of how you can use Book Creator either at home or in school. So if you open up the Book Creator app, you can see that in my library, I've got a few different books, and I'm going to go through each one and just show you a few of the ideas of ways that I've used this. So very first of all is the All About Me one, and I did make this as part of my tutorial video on how to use Book Creator. We've got my cover page. If we look up here at the pages, you can see an overview of the different pages I've got. I've got my cover page, and in that I just inserted a photo and did a text box. And I've got a little bit about who I am and what this book is. Next pages, I've got some of my favorite things. I've put a couple of photos, and then I've added a voice note here, which you go up here and you add a sound. And I've recorded a little bit about me saying what my favorite hobbies are. Here I've got another hobby page, things I like to do. I've got a short video that I've added by going into adding the photos, and you can put a video in as well, or pictures. And then the last one I've done a picture of my family, and it's a wonderful artistic piece, and I've added that by going in and doing the pen and added in a drawing. You can change the colors in the pens and do what you want. So that's the first option, creating a book all about yourselves, explaining to others. And you could also add other pages in here about how I learn best, or what my strengths are, and what my goals might be. You can do whatever you want for these sort of things. Let's have a look at the next option, and I've got a reading journal. And here we've got the cover page of the reading journal, a picture of who it is who's created it. And we've got a photo of the book that's been reviewed, the title and the author, favorite characters, and a little drawing of it that's been done. Again, that's been done using the pen tool. Next page is they've got their favorite part. I've actually got a photo of their favorite part in there, and there's a brief description there of what they liked.
My favourite part was when the giraffe, the monkey and the Pele went to the Duke's house to clean the windows, but a robber came in and robbed their stuff, but they saved him.
And then at the end, their overview and a little rating they've given that book. So that's how you could create a reading journal, and there's nothing to stop you from adding more and more pages and keep that as a running record of all of the books that they've been reading and what they've thought about all of them. Next idea, my big book of big feelings. We've got a nice cover page here, and you can edit those and choose your own ones. I just went to some of the recent backgrounds and I picked a nice one from there. But there's lots of different backgrounds you can choose. You can either have single colors, or then down here you've got different options. You can use patterns and textures and things like that. Lots to choose from. And then how am I feeling right now page, and it's important that the individual doing it kind of does these drawings here so they can relate to them. Something to do they could do when they're angry, and we've just got a couple of options here that they can choose from, and they can remind themselves as they go through the book. You don't have to put text for each one, because I think the pictures speak for themselves. Nice little cozy corner there, cuddle corner, drawing out their feelings. And if there's more emotions that are more relevant to the child, you can obviously add more pages in. But it doesn't have to be massive, and there don't need to be loads of options for this sort of thing. But again, that'll be entirely up to you and your situation. Next one I put in is an idea about my sight words. And if we have a quick look at the overview, you see there's only a couple of pages in here. I've only done one word as an example, but you can do whatever you want. So I've put the word in the beginning, and I've chosen a font that actually you could draw over to trace over it. And then they've gone through some books and they've taken photos using the camera option here, just to find all of the words that they can find, and just circle around them using the draw tool, the pencil tool. And then here we've got a list of all the sight words they're learning, and if you click on those, you get to hear them said. So that's the sight words one. And the very last option I've got here, the last idea, is to create an art book. And in this is a little collection of all of the pictures and art that they've been doing. And if, like me, you end up with piles and piles of these sort of things, it's actually a really nice way to, let's take a picture of it. Let's write a little description about it all. And now we've got a digital record of it all. And you can even add in a little description of your child saying what it is they've done and what it is they like about it. You could use this for anything. You could use this for DT projects. You could use it for models that they've made, absolutely anything. And because you can add, using the camera tool, you can add videos and you can add photos. Your options really are unlimited as to what you can use to record with this. So there we have 5 different ideas of how you can use Book Creator to record so much more than just stories. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, do consider subscribing to my channel. It will help me out a lot, and it will also keep you notified whenever I make a new video. Do leave a comment below if you liked any of these ideas, and also if you've got any of your own that you think I could include in a future video. I'm always interested to hear about those. I'm the ICT guy, and thanks very much for watching.